Wednesday on ESPN and the app, two of the teams in the East, the top dogs squaring off. Pacers in Milwaukee to take on Giannis and the Bucks at 7 Eastern. Then the Suns squaring off against Zion and the Pelicans. That is going to be fun. All right, guys, Adrian Wojnarowski reporting the path toward the All-Star game being played March 7th is progressing, not only with the game itself in Atlanta, but also having a skills challenge that same night. Paul, with the logistics, added risk, and holding a secondary event, how are you feeling about this move right now?
You know what, Rachel, this is one of my favorite times of the year, just seeing the stars come together. I'm glad that the NBA is moving toward trying to make something happen. I mean, this is when you get to see all the stars on one court playing together. You always put in your head, what if?
Yes.
What if these guys play with each other? And that's what's so fun about watching the All-Star game.
Yeah, I'm really happy they're doing this. This is, I think it's important. You know, it's showing progress, but I also think on a deeper level it's important because the NBA made a commitment to social justice, to getting people out to vote. And a lot of that resonated in the state of Georgia, right there also in the hotbed of Atlanta. And so I think it's an opportunity for the NBA to not only bring out the stars, like Paul said, and make it so fun for everybody in a time that we need it, but also think it gives them a chance to show people that we haven't forgotten about our message when it comes to criminal justice and when it comes to voting and doing the right thing. So I really hope they go forward with this, and I'm looking forward to watching it.
Well, I love that idea, and as we saw, certainly with LeBron and the Atlanta Hawks fan, there's fans in the building in Atlanta. I don't know if they've decided yet whether there would be fans in the building for an All-Star game. I hate to be the one bringing up the, maybe safety. I know it's boring. I, too, love All-Star. It's one of my favorite events of the year. I think it represents the best of what this league is about. And people in the league office have pointed out to me that the Players Association really is on board with this. They're not making the players do this. The players want to be doing it, as you just heard from Paul. That being said, it is mixed messaging to tell teams you can't even high-five or hug each other. It is mixed messaging to be postponing games in advance. They kind of changed the way they were approaching postponements and saying, hey, if a team has a positive, we're going to postpone a game or two so that it doesn't mix with another team and have on-court transmission. If that is your attitude towards safety right now, taking 24 guys from 20 different teams and mixing them all up with no pre-quarantine period and then sending them back to their home markets, it is a higher risk. I hope nothing comes of it. I hope they get lucky if this happens. I hope everyone's happy, healthy, and safe. I'm not looking for anything to go wrong, but I'm concerned, and I would be remiss if I didn't express that. So let's see. Let's cross our fingers and see what happens. I do want to get to something else that happened last night because the two teams in the league with the longest winning streaks are, just like we expected, the Grizzlies and the Rockets. Memphis won its 7th straight last night, routing the Spurs. The Grizz haven't lost since January 7th, people. Now, they were paused for nearly 2 weeks in that stretch due to COVID protocols. Again, just relating to what I was just talking about. Anyway, the Rockets won their 6th in a row over the Thunder while hitting a franchise record 28 threes. Paul, I just want to say that one more time. Now, without James Harden on the team is when they set a game franchise record for threes. So what streak impresses you more, the Grizzlies streak or the Rockets streak?
Well, I think that the Grizzlies streak impresses me more. I think the Rockets have a lot of talent over there with Oladipo, John Wall. But this guy right here, he's my favorite player in the league to watch, Ja Morant. I mean, who expected Memphis to come out like this? I mean, a lot of people are just casual fans, couldn't even tell you the other 4 starters on this team. But this team is exciting to watch. He's one of the great young stars we have in this league, and I'm excited for Memphis moving forward. They had a chance to make the playoffs. Hopefully they do this year because Ja Morant is something special.
I like that, Paul. He is electric, but I got to tell you, I'm so impressed with Houston right now. They had more turmoil going on than any other team in the league by far. So many things swirling around them. You got guys trying to reboot their career. You bring in Oladipo late. You know, a lot of these guys didn't get to play together or do training camp. And all that time, that Harden stuff was hanging over them. And so to see them, really, forging ahead and putting a good season together where everybody thought that team was most likely going to be out of the playoff picture early on, man, you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Silas and the coaching staff, because, you know, that was a lot of noise they was dealing with. And for them to have this team playing this well, I think it's awesome.
Look at those numbers, by the way, that we just flashed up against the Rockets. I believe first in defense since the deal, right? Since the trade, first in defensive efficiency. I mean, that's remarkable. Now, the offensive efficiency, a little bit different, but first in defensive efficiency. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.